Hello everyone, my name is Trickflame. I'm a Twitch streamer and I'm currently mostly playing Fall Guys. Today we're going to talk about a level in the game that I've noticed a lot of people are currently having some problems with. Big fans. Now, Big Fans is broken up into 4 small areas with, you guessed it, fans as the obstacles. There are checkpoints between each of the areas, so a total of 3 checkpoints for you to hit in this map. There are 3 different types of fans, large, small, and what I like to call bumper fans. Big Fans doesn't have any variants currently, so it should be almost exactly the same every time you play it, but don't expect that to always be the case, as I could see them adding variation to this map down the line. Starting off, as usual, your biggest obstacle is going to be the other people surrounding you. They'll be knocking you around and you'll need to try to dodge them a bit, but there are simply 2 small fans with 1 large fan in front of them. In the next area, we have 1 large fan with 2 small fans off to the side. Getting into the trickier portion, in the third area we have 3 small fans, 2 large fans, and finally our first bumper fan. In the final section, we have 3 bumper fans before getting to the finish line. Going over these obstacles, you might realize that it sounds like the obstacles on Big Fans are pretty easy, and in a way you'd be right, the obstacles are very straightforward. But if you've been playing the game at all recently, you know that Big Fans is maybe the map that the most people have trouble getting past right now. So I want to talk about a few tips that might be able to help you get past this round if you're one of those people currently struggling. First tip, be patient. Wait for the blades to line up until you're confident you can make the jump from one to the other without trouble. What exactly that means is going to be up to you and how confident you are as a player, but let the fact that people struggle with this level work to your advantage. There's almost never going to be a reason to rush. For the next tip, recognize that the fans are spinning in a certain direction always, and use that to your advantage. What do I mean by this? Well, look here. You might notice that me and this player in the egg costume are neck and neck at the beginning, but then he jumps right and I jump left. At first it seems like he's ahead of me, his jumps put him out a bit ahead. But when you watch, you'll notice that because the fan is spinning, he quickly isn't able to make the jump to the next fan, because his blade is carrying him away from it. In the meantime, although I have to sit and wait just a bit, my blade takes me exactly where I need to be without any trouble. Now don't take this to mean that you always only want to jump the way the fan is spinning, because sometimes that will be slower. But you need to remember that you can use that to your advantage to get ahead a bit. Lastly, run along the inside edge of the fan if you're confident with it, especially on the large fans, but don't feel like you have to. On the smaller fans it can be a bit tricky, and I'd honestly just recommend jumping between the blades. But for the large fans you can run along the inside edge quite easily to speed yourself along a bit, but only if you're confident. The potential time you save here is nothing compared to the time you lose if you end up falling. So how do you qualify on big fans? Wait for the starting area to clear a bit. Run along the smaller fans and jump to the larger ones. As you continue, try to keep in mind the direction the fans are spinning to go as quickly as possible. If you fall, respawn and continue on. Do jump dives when you need to in order to clear larger gaps. Try to avoid getting hit by the poles on the bumper fans, but if it happens, respawn and jump back out there. Eventually cross the finish line in a respectable position with plenty of time to spare. However, that's not really what you guys were here for, is it? So how do you win Big Fans? How do you get that gold medal? Spawn in, immediately curse your bad luck for spawning in the last row. Jump in the race immediately. Cross your fingers a bit that nobody grabs you or you accidentally get bumped and fall off. Make riskier plays, such as running along the inside of the larger fans. Make dives that aren't really necessary but might save you a bit of time. Be sure to avoid any bumpers. Get some good luck when the only person ahead of you misses a jump, and proceed to not make any mistakes yourself. Unfortunately, that's really what it's going to boil down to with Big Fans a lot of the time. You just make no mistakes on your side and hope that everybody else makes at least a few. Alright everyone, that's going to be the end of this video. I'm trying to get into YouTube a bit more, so expect more videos in the future. In the meantime, if you want to hang out at all, you can swing by my Twitch channel. I'm live every day at about 7:30 p.m. Central Time, and I play with viewers almost every stream, so swing by and play a few rounds if you'd like. Like the video if you liked it, subscribe if you're so inclined, hit the notification bell if you want to be alerted when I release future videos. Hope to see you all again soon.